Hello and welcome back. Right, I've just literally offloaded the last little bit of milk that was in that last time, because obviously we slept through till the morning. So yes, I've just done that. Now I'm going to quickly, I wanted to do this, yeah, I thought, no, you don't, would you, it's a trouble it, oh, what? Why are you doing, oh, it's doing that overloading. Gordon Bennett. Seriously. Right, now then, should be back to normal now. It is. Right, smashing. Yeah, I have a new mod, and I was going to prepare it, but then I started to do this little lot, and I thought, yeah, you're doing this off camera, and I don't want to do it. That's my trouble. I just dart into something and get cracking with it, and then I'm not showing you. So, right, let's go and have a look. I have loaded brand new this very day. Tuesday the 30th of August 2022 we have. Now I've been talking about putting one of these water storage mods down here for a long time, so that this keeps this topped up. Well, we can go one better, we really can. So, now I'm going to guess at this. I was going to do this off camera and do some prep work for it, but I'm going to guess it's a production rather than a normal water. Now so I always use my mouse. Now that's weird. I would say it's a production. I would. That is my guess. I did want to come in and actually do this professionally, so that I actually, yeah. There is the open air. That's a distributor though. That's water and fertilizer. This one's just water. It's like a water storagey stroke. It is also water storage. So, it just isn't that typical. It's me. I come on in and I'm going to be professional and show you everything, and it's not at all where I thought it would be. So I would say that it's probably in the normal buildings for containers and things like that. So now, Mr. Professional, that's sheds. It's not going to be in sheds. Yeah, so there was another multi-fruit buying station, but it's one that gave you things for free, and I thought, no, I don't want that type of thing. Now while we're here, yes, going forwards, I am going to be swapping the old well. I like the old well. We've had it for a long time. Wow, it's only lost 250 euros. But this not only takes up very little. Now then, that is the point. I'm going to have to use the V thing so that it's super duper. So the handle is there. We'll put it just behind. Actually, I always do this wrong. I always think afterwards, I should have put a blob of paint down. Yes, especially when you consider that this is big deep grass. I suppose I could put it in the same place, but now how do I change shape? What's circle? V. Yeah, I think a circle is. Now that doesn't look terribly circular to me, but hey ho. Right, so now we want to go to production, and no, we don't want buildings, container. Let's see. This is the guess, because I did want to do this professionally. That's true. It looks like a normal water tank, but it isn't a normal water tank. It is. Yeah. No, I did put it in. Liquid storage tank pack. No, it isn't one of those either. It is. I don't even know what it looks like. Yeah, that we do need to put down there. So we want to go free mode, and I want the handle. So it's not that really matters. Yeah, this is at least twice as fast at filling than a normal one. Water tank mods. Now then. This is it silos? I hate this. Yeah, this is just typical of me. Yeah, come in, I'm going to show everybody I'm going to be professional. Yeah, right. Out the window, straight away. I do eventually learn. I do know where things are eventually, but... Oh, please don't tell me I've not ticked the box or something stupid. That could be what I've not done. Silo extensions. It could be class. No, that was the original thing that I was gonna. That was the supplementary water tank was exactly, and it could be in here. Thinking about it, no, it isn't. Is it under tools? See, it's a production, surely, but it is weird. There is a bit of crossover. We all know this, that not everything is where it should be, and you do sort of get to expect that. So it could also be that I haven't. Right, okay. Let's have a look at selling points. Earth. Graphics have gone wrong. Picture methane. Midwest production. See, I don't even know. I do know what I'm looking for, though. I do. That is true. Right, I can't have ticked it. Do you know something? For once, this time, I'm going to stop the cameras, and I am going to get this done properly. So I'm going to see you shortly. I'm going to just load that in, and I shall be back shortly. Hello. Now, it is exactly where you'd expect it to be. It is under productions, and it is the water distributor mod. It's £5 and it literally does take... Yeah, I'll show you. It takes water, but also can act as storage. Now, I don't know if you have to buy it in the 2 different modes. Now, that is the point. I don't know how big it is. Oh, wow. So if we toggle free mode in, we never really need to go to that corner. But do we need a specific way? Ah, right. Let's do this properly. Let's switch the... Do you know, I'm sick to death of switching this thing on and off, on and off, on and off. No, I do like it, actually. It is more realistic. I do. I can honestly see why it is such a good... so we do need... Oh, we'll need more space on this than you think. So I reckon in the middle. So, got the production thing itself there. Putting in... and taking out. Oh, this is a bit bigger than you think, actually. In that case, being as it doesn't really have to be exactly... Yeah, that is a point, actually. This distributes water like in a funny thing, so we could actually stick this literally like that in a corner where it's never going to get in the way. Now, I'm going to have to... Now, this is a point. Now, can I... Right, I need to put landscaping, and now this time we need to actually do things slightly differently. Yeah, we do. Now, no, landscaping. We do want painting. Now, we need to put something more like concrete or stone rather than grass, because it's not going to show up. Let's do a blob of stone. Let's make it slightly... No, actually, a little tiny blob there. A little tiny blob there, and a little... This one wants to be green. Brown. There. Now we can literally switch everything off, including that, and we can switch the interactive zone markers off. Right, now let's do this properly. I'm trying to stay out of menus except for absolutely necessary. So it was here. My life. Really? Well, that I can't even see that one. Gordon Bennett. Right. Good job that actually the triggers. Oh, wow. I think I should have actually bolded that. Right, anyway, let's manage the production. Water. So we want to... Distributing. We want to distribute water, which will distribute water wherever any production needs them. Now, don't think this is a cheat for animals. I seriously think it's for things like this. Seriously. Yeah, and I don't know if it does it on the hour, because it's not doing it now. Oh, I got that. Did that go up by a tick then? No, that's going down, Mr. Smith. Down, not up. Right, okay, we shall see on the hour through the day if that's actually going up. We've got plenty of work to do, and I'd also like, yeah, I'm going to split this into 2 sessions because now I've done I know that Greenlands it's such. I mean, did you see the tick up? We were on 250,000 odd, or 200 and something thousand, and overnight we earned 200 grand. That's because we have got so many dairies and so many the land back. 48 tons of bread. Oh my life! What? Has that always been like that? That's awful. I don't suppose I ever go there, do I really? That is absolutely terrible. Right, okay. It is true, I probably haven't been there ever, and I don't ever go there with a vehicle, so that's a little better, definitely. Yeah, I've been trying to look for... I like to have an English Let's Play. Greenlands has been my English map since Calmsden. And I have absolutely, Peter 978, I'm sure it is, absolutely a massive fan. The only thing I've always said, is the size of the headlands on the fields. And Peter is allowed to do what he likes. I respect the map maker's thing. We've all got our preferences and things that we like. That's mine, and he likes small headlands. I can live with that. I definitely completely forgive him because his artistic thing for this map has been absolutely phenomenal. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh wow, there's no flickering for a change. Every time I mention that, every time. Yeah, oh, I just saw it. Yeah, there was a flicker. I just should shut up. I really should. Yeah, I've been trying to find out the next English map that I'm going to do after this Let's Play has finished. Yes, I know I've said the word out loud. I've said it a few times because it's obvious we are getting close to... We are pumping out. That is the point. Have these given birth? No, it's next month, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Right, we need to top up the food. Yeah, top priority. Now... I was well impressed in editing with this beast. I did say this was a powerful thing, and not only that, I think it's got narrows on, but it managed in a way that even the old tractor I'm in the way, aren't I? Right, let's pull that out of the way. I'm going to fill that with... Oh, I don't need to do that now. Of course I was going to fill it with water, but I don't need to do it. Because the distributor should do all productions. Should. Now let's just see, is that enough water last time, or do we need to top up water for... Oh, we do, actually. Yeah. Now, oh, no, it's not done it, because you're not in the tank. You should know how this works by now. Do you know... It's probably going to take nearly all of that. So we'll top this up again. Grab the milk and we'll go darting around, sticking that in all of our productions. Yeah, we are earning an absolute fortune from our productions. I am absolutely blown over by how well we're doing. Yeah, I do love that Omatana one. I was half telling you, wasn't I? It is phenomenal. It literally is over 2 times faster at filling than the old well, and I never had a problem with the old well. There's only a few of the... There's one pack that I've removed that was fantastic. It was free water, but it was so slow. Take half a Let's Play to... I was going to say, why is that not appearing? Again, you should know by now. Yeah, you can watch it go up by thousands. It's just phenomenal. As well as being... It's got such a small profile as well. That it's just nothing not to like. I've fallen in love with this. This may well be one of those mods that I take everywhere with me. A bit like the front box by Black Sheep modding. Yeah, I think actually we feel, but let's just check. Let's be thorough. Yeah, we are. In fact, I hate it. It's so noisy. Right, let's go and stick some proper... Yeah, I was half telling you. Not even the old 300 horsepower one that we used to have before. Now, yeah, we will fill this with water. And we will... Actually, we don't need to. That is true. Actually, we don't. We need to put this in the government drain now because it's surplus to requirements. Right, let's get... I hate wasting water, but unfortunately, it is a game. This is, yeah, I wouldn't do this normally. I would stick it in a tank. In fact, I'd stick it and oh, that's the point. I could have done. It is storage as well. I could have stuck it in the other... do you know, sometimes. That's because it's brand new today. I am quite blown away with that. That is going to be a sesame on so many Let's Plays. The fact that you can distribute water. And it is realistic. It's obviously is a proper production. Such things do exist. Proper water systems, as we all know. So, right, let's get this done. And then we need to... In fact, you know, I am doing this all wrong, aren't I? Let's get that. Let's get some good ties on this. It was better than our old 300 horsepower. Yeah, my old faithful that we replaced, and I said this was its replacement, and I don't regret that. It is a small tractor profile, but it's got a powerful engine, and it's a brilliant... It managed field 52, where no tractor, not even that 300 horsepower, it always struggles. You can see, if you look carefully at that bit there, from that gate up to the top, is a severe hill. Now, it doesn't look like it, but when you start to pull up, the mowers always slow down here. And that is a point. Yes, is it still there? Right, the Voltra. We're buying it. I'll tell you why. This isn't me going mad. Oh, wide tyres as well. Don't wheel the front loader. Yeah, I'm not going mad. I know I said that we've got all of the tractors we need. But, oh, I'd forgotten that. Yeah. As much as the Zetas are fantastic, I have noticed there are a few nasty patches. Here is one of them where the horsepower requirements were always only just there. Some of our fields have been quite a struggle for a while, where the contours go a bit funny, where it goes over things like that. And it struggles because of it's dragging it over bits and bobs. It's not quite... So, I'm streamlining. We might even buy... That's a point. I'd like to sort of buy as another mower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the little Zetas probably across the road on the best field. On 73, isn't it? Let me just check and see if I'm... Yeah, remember my numbers right. On 73, yes, I'm going to leave the 2 Zetas in 73 and 2 mowers, and we'll get a team of those. They can do the main field, and we'll have the other tractor, the one we've just bought, one of my absolute all-time favourites. And yet my word brain is playing up today, so even though I've just seen it, I can't think of what it's called. It is one of my... The Valmit. Of course it's the Voltra Valmit. I had it in... Yeah, I love this tractor. It is amazing. Yeah, let's get this repaired. And I like the wheels a lot. So that should be very grippy. So this is now going to be our... Yeah, cutting grass on this side. But also, I think we've only got 2 sets of mowers, haven't we? Let's look at the right place this time, Mr. Smith. Yes, we have only got 2 mowers. So if we're going to leave the HX20s... over across the other side with the 2, we're going to actually have to buy another grass set. Right, anyway, I was trying to do the wheels. If this is going to be one of our main powerhouses, we should leave the narrows on another tractor. Yeah, we should probably leave that on the 175. So we want to repair and customise. We want not narrow tyres. We want... I don't want twins, it doesn't suit the map, but I do think we want to go wide. And weights. Even if that's going to cost us. We have got... I thought this was the bigger one, so that's only 240 horsepower. How come that's less than the one that I can't remember its name, but it managed to do better with narrows on than that 300 horsepower one did? That used to struggle on that corner. Well, I thought this was the bigger one that we've got on Hobo's Hollow, but it's the 240. Well, I've got to be honest. I'm even more impressed because it's only a 240. That is phenomenal. Yeah, so this is what... Right, let's repair this now. So this is now our specialist mower. That doesn't mean, of course, that we won't do other jobs. No, I'm not silly. Yes, it is. I love the Valtra. It is a beauty. It is. This was my main tractor in Horbella, the biggest one. I never did go above this because it was right back in the beginning where everything was just base game and everything, mainly repairing, and that was eating me out of house and home. I could hardly afford. I was paying thousands a day on repair costs, as we all were, absolutely. Right, so we were going to do the animals. Yeah, let's stick that in, and we shall grab. Actually, I never use this. What am I doing? Do you know? Mr. Smith, will you concentrate? You want the 70-tonner, one of the 70-tonners, actually. Yeah, this is true. Let's see if those new tyres, how they pay off. Right, so 70 tons of TMR, and I think it's going to take every last little bit. Seems to be collecting, and we've still got that one stuck in the hedge. And while I think about it, I am totally right. What I was trying to explain, which I didn't explain very well, was if you remember, I actually put grass. I always forget you can't see. Yeah, I put grass, grew grass on that corner, and somehow I've actually shrunk that. I think when the planned seeder actually seeded that corner, it actually, apologise, yeah, I've got that on because I lost a session the other day on Hobo's Hollow. So we're going to paint some grass just to round that off, because I know we're going to run over it, I know we are. And then we're going to literally put, even though it's very expensive, I hate putting the proper grass down because it's so expensive. Seriously, it's so dear to put grass down. Is it about 25 per little square? No wonder it cost you thousands. It's literally thousands to do a little tiny field. I remember in the Old Stream Farm, and money was tight on that Let's Play. I was not watching the money, and I literally did what we just done there. So now, when the seeder comes, even though the field edge might be to about here, it's never going to do that. It's going to go over that, and it's going to look, yeah, well, at least we can come through here without it sort of like bugging me. I know the grass looks different, it's the only thing about that kind of grass, but hey ho, there's not much I can do about that. Right, so that's one job done. TMR. Yes, I did think about it. I saw it in editing, and I thought, actually, I was watching it editing the last session, and I thought, I was teetering on, are we okay for the little tiny Zetas? Are they still fit for if you remember, I actually stuck one down for a little while, and then I picked it up later, and I thought, yeah, just watch it. But it is over this side especially, this side really is quite bad, whereas the other side, that field 73 isn't bad. I think they can always have managed the two mowers the entire Let's Play, so yeah, they are. We're not replacing them, but we are going to stick them across the road, definitely. Right, so I'm even more impressed with this then, if this is only 240 horsepower, because we did that with the 300 horsepower. I say I hate this when I'm tired, and I seem to always be tired. It's the curse of an aging man. It is, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't want you to think that I'm 70. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, I am just in my early 50s. Yeah, well, nearly mid actually, but yeah. Right, smash in. I think this is going to take all of this, if I remember rightly, or about all of it. No, it is going to take all of it. Oh my life. Yeah, and 20 tons more. That is what you get when you've got such a big herd of cattle. Yeah, 70 tons a day. Easily. Wow. Seriously, a herd of that size, would it really... I know this must be... Now, where am I going? You concentrate. I cannot do two things at once. I cannot. I'm terrible. I'd also like to do a test. Yeah, the second half of this session, what I'd like to do is I do apologise. When I'm tired as well, I do that darting about from one conversation to another. I will eventually, hopefully, get around to sort of telling you what I was on about, which is I'm trying to find the next English map, and there are not. Funny enough, I was looking today in the model, and there were 2 Brazilian maps that dropped on one day. I don't know how many Brazilian maps I've got. Don't get me wrong, I'm quite sure, yeah, they don't seem terribly popular to a lot of people as Let's Plays. I have had a Brazilian Let's Play and there was very little interest in it, so I don't know. Yeah, and it was massive, as Brazilian maps tend to be, because that is the nature of the beast. Very, very large fields, and it's often irregular, red soil. Yeah, it's I like it, but similar to American maps really, but just a different more arid sort of thing, and probably slightly different crops in reality. Obviously not in Farming Simulator, but yeah. Right, let's push that further back. Let's drop that off. Now then, slurry. Let's go get the lorry. This one is the lorry's job. Yes, I am going to get there, I promise. Yes, what I am trying to say is I'm trying to find the next Greenlands. Yeah, and obviously it isn't going to be Greenlands, but I know there's the Oxygen David one that keeps on letting tidbits out on YouTube, and I've heard quite a few bits that there's a lot of testing been done and a lot of things that are happening, and I watched his YouTube thing about it, and I was intrigued because Calmsden is... The channel was very tiny when I was doing my Calmsden Let's Play, and I didn't get many views, even though it is still to this day one of my favourite Let's Plays. I did stop my Let's Play because it didn't get much traction. Yeah, but I was pleased as punch with both my Calmsdens. Still to this day is a... Now can I... Where is that gone? Is it in the field? I'm going to have to wait till harvest now. Right, so I've got to go past that. See, I didn't half give that. Now that bale pusher is a bit lethal. Did you see what it did to that thing when I just pushed it? Because it's so low, it literally sent that 70-tonner a cropper. So wow, I was well impressed, but also I was like, oh my life, did you just see what happened? It didn't half knock it, yeah, literally off the field to right where it is now. Oh, he says as he actually gives it a crack as well. Ah, that's a point. If I can grab you, let's pull you in. Oh. Wow, and the 70-ton has gone into the hedge. Right, okay, let's see if we can... I don't think we've got that kind of... No, it's a cup. It is. We've got that on the back, not on the front. I didn't know that I'd got anything on its front to do that. Oh wow, I'm well impressed. Well, there you go. I didn't. I just thought about that. Isn't that amazing? In Farming Simulator, if something says you can grab it, you just grab it. I never even get that as second thought until just that this. I didn't realise it had got anything on the front to do that. So that's a find. Right, let's not take the front end of that out. Yeah. So I have been scouring all of the maps. Now I've been on the Shire. Now I looked at that a long time ago, and it had got lots of errors. I mean lots, and it was also terribly generous. I mean generous to the point of, yeah, all of the productions were yours from scratch. You had loads of equipment. I think I did show this on my original. I didn't ever put it on YouTube, but the video that I created when I was going to do the Let's Play, I think we sold all of the equipment. There's a lot of stuff you couldn't sell that I didn't want, and again, that's still not fixed. I tried to sell the... Let me show you, because yeah, my words are failing me. It's easier to show you than it is to like waffle on about things that you don't know. So it is selling points. It is under silo extensions. No, it isn't some silos. Bunker silos. Yes, bunker silos. That is exactly it. Now, You can't sell the bunker silos. Well, actually, that's a partial lie. You could sell it, and it sold it and gave me the money, but it didn't move it. It still remained on the map. And then that wasn't enough to put me off the map. That's only a little thing. I could live with that because I'll just use it because I was going to use again. I have been doing. I think I've said this. That Omatana, the farm productions, that is probably going with me on almost any Let's Play. It is just so versatile and so very useful that I seriously think that is one, a bit like the BGA, that is probably going on almost all Let's Plays. Truthfully, the energy business is absolutely fantastic. I might not do it always. I do like to shake it up a little bit. There are some things a bit like the Black Sheep mod in Front Box and the BGA and the farm productions. I mean, they've taken the Hessian with me, and I've taken that Omatana one that we got in the corner. But the farm productions does that, and it is a beast as well. It's a bit like the large industrial BGA that Disturbed Simulations has done. The bigger brother to this one. Now that is so. I was going to say, why is that not popping? It's not popping because you're not got on the tank at the back. Yes, because Disturbed's. I am to say that is right. Disturbed. It is. Yeah, Disturbed Simulations. Basically, he has done the big brother to that. That has the ability to seriously rock a Let's Play. If you've got a lot of grass, if you've got millions of tons, it will get down in a day, and I am not exaggerating. It literally, Westbridge Hills, there's no way I was trying to finish that Let's Play. The trouble is, that's the big one, the big brother to that is so powerful that it literally churned through millions of tons of grass that I would have done over the entire winter, and it did it in one day. So we literally, in one day, went from having a few 100,000 to having 3 million. The episode is on YouTube. You'll see what I mean if you wanted to. I'm not kidding. It really did make me gulp. It's so powerful, right? Even Age8X, the one he's adjusted on the Western Wilds, even that, as powerful as that is absolutely nothing on the one from Disturbed Simulations. So use it at your peril. Yeah, and unless money doesn't matter, if you can have 5 million in the bank and you've got 5 million grass, then that's fine. If it's a massive map and it's not going to unbalance it, but if you've got 1 million tons of grass and that little BGA would churn it at probably 200 tons a day. If you're lucky, if you do what, I mean, you can go through the night. I think we did that once on here just to prove if you use this to the maximum, then it literally, you could go through the night and literally top up every 3 or 4 hours, and it would net you quite a lot of money, obviously, if you've got the silage to do that. Right, anyway, yes, I've got jobs to do. We've got to fertilise and... Now, did we do these? pH goods. Oh, can we go on this? Weeds. Seriously? Oh my life. Right, we have got a lot to do. And actually, this is something I don't do very often. We're going to go into a time lapse. We are going to literally hit this with everything we've got. And do you know, I've just changed them. Right, so we're going to need... The 175 is only one tractor. Do you know you've just changed the wheels on that thing? I reckon you're going to be changing them back in a minute. Yeah, but this has got its narrows on at the minute. Oh, it's the gangly ones. There's got to be a better set than that. I don't mind spending £1,000 if we can get a different set. This is such a good tractor. Please tell me we can get a different set. Please, I don't mind if it's anything, just... No. No, Nokians will not have narrows. Vredestein. But please, save my bacon BKT, please. Mightiest then, please save us. Please have some narrow options. No, it's not going to matter how many times you go to the left or the right. It's still not going to happen. No. Now, I know this has got narrow options, so why all of a sudden is this not showing any narrows? Is it only got it in Trelleborg? Oh my life. Can we have double narrows then? Did I just see that? No, it's only got, oh. Right, it's yeah, right, okay. Well, it looks like then, I'm sorry, I really did want to give you a different look, but this is just not going to work. Right, let's go for, you can be the sprayer, and I'm going to grab the other one. I'm going to stick the narrows back on the 240. Yeah, good, my words are escaping me, please forgive me. Yes, I hate it. It takes ages for the words to pop on one of these times when I'm tired. And I mean, when I say tired, we're all tired. Yeah, I'm talking about when I'm sort of unusually tired, which doesn't take a lot for me. If I've had a tough day at work, I often do. I overdid it. I did way too much. That's the saving. Let's have a look actually at the weeding and see which fields need this. Stubble, weeds. It is, yeah, pretty much 54, 55, 72 and 60. Now that is a point. For once, can we do the spot option? Has this got that ability? Let's have a look. Now this, I remember when we first had this, I think Giants must have patched it. You could not fill this up. We bought that little thing to fill this up, but now obviously it has been fixed because you can just plainly just fill it. And oh, it was already full, so right, let's just see if this has got the option to actually do the proper spot weeding with precision farming. I do realise as well the data is getting very out of date. Let's see, has it got? It has. I know it costs a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's again, we're saving the environment. And do you know something? Actually, I don't think that's. I think that's too much. I think we should go for 32, which is what we have got anyway. Because I think, to be honest, the 40, these fields are big, but not that big. So we're going to do that. Wheel set up. Going to go narrows as well. Because we can afford it now, not just because of that. It's not because it is necessary. We know our score is good, so right, we're going to set this going. I am going to go into a time lapse. We're going to set this going, and then I'm going to do my mad dash that I always do, going through gates, and we're going to lime, and we're going to fertilise, and yeah, all of that type of stuff. So yeah, we know the plan. After this, I'm going to stop this recording session, and what I'd like to do, I will get there, is I was telling you about the replacement to the map. Now I've tried, there aren't many choices of English maps. I've done the Shire, that had faults with the map. Yeah, I will finish this before I do anything else, because I don't seem to be able to concentrate and talk at the same time. Yeah, I tried the Shire. It had got faults with the map itself still, even though it's had an update, and I thought I am not going to subject everybody to weird glitches that are caused by the map itself. Then I went on to sorry, you won't see this. I'm going to literally pull a browser up in the background because it literally records my thing. I'm going to literally go on the mod hub and I'm going to pull the name of the map up whilst I am, even though you won't see this. Yeah, it is. It's quite a newish map as well, ish. It is Maypole Farm. Of course, it's actually. I can't see that. It's typical. I remember. Yeah. So Gordon Bennett, we spent 100 grand odd. Right. Yeah, Maypole Farm. And I did one of the best bits of camera work that I've ever done. I did lots of in-cab. I did an entire field's worth of in-cab. I did the baling in-cab, completely. I did the driving to and from the BGA in cab, and I did beta wrapping all in cab. So I was pleased as punch until I started to deliver the bales. Now I've done baling contracts a lot, and you sort of instinctively know what percentages roughly you should get on completion. I got that feeling even on the first load that something wasn't quite right. That little tickle at the back of your mind thinking, that's not quite right. I'm sure that's not right. Then on the last one, when I was as bad as I was, I stopped recording, I was in a time lapse, and I said, I'm going to say now, before we do this load, that I don't think this is going to complete. And sure enough, it didn't. Yeah, it really did not complete at all. So I thought, well, that's terrible. I was going to sleep on it. I have not released this on YouTube, but I'm just telling you what I said in the video. I said I'm going to sleep on it, and tomorrow I'm going to see whether we're going to continue with this or what. And I slept on it, and I thought, yeah, we're going to do it. And then I said, but what we're going to do is we're going to do another test. We're going to do a smaller contract. And sure enough, again, it didn't complete. Now, I thought it was the map, but now I remember Giants were talking about... I haven't done contracts for a long time. You know, on this map, on Hobo's Hollow, I've not done contracts. I haven't done contracts in an awful long time. Now, there's been a load of updates, and I do remember Mr. Steely P going on about that Giants said you won't be pleased. Now, we used to have very generous completion things. Now, I'm wondering... And now, obviously, it should still have completed. Now, I did also a harvest one on Somerset Farms, because I actually like that map, even though it wasn't popular. I did, I think, 3 pilots, and it was never got some... It's quite a small to medium-sized map, but it is a cracking map. Loved it. Really impressed with it. So, yeah, I did one on that, and I finished the harvest, and I'm not kidding you, it completed on the dot. There was not even £10 worth of a bonus or anything, and I thought, boy oh boy, that was a bit close. I mean, the fact that I didn't get any extra was a bit gutting, because we all get used to something, even if it's not a lot. But it said finished, and there wasn't even £10 for you to finish. It was on the dot, and I thought, gulp. Then the penny dropped, and I thought, well, is it that Giants have done everything and it's a little bit close to the bone? Now, I worked it out, and I was right after I'd done. I was a bit wrong on some of what I'd said. The one thing I was right, though, was we know if you've got 36 bales, you'll probably have to take 24, 25 of them, at least 2/3, sometimes as much as 3/4, or it used to be. And you would get probably 1/4 to 1/3 of those bales in profit. Well, I delivered 100%, which was 36 bales. And it didn't complete until it was almost double. It was 36. Now, I did get this a little bit wrong, but it was, it was over the 36 that you could complete. So in other words, I took trailer loads of loose silage to pay the contract off, and it was over the full amount of the 36 bales, meaning I couldn't have completed the contract. So of course, yeah, and the first one was exactly the same, and yeah, on that one, if I release it, you shall see me. I used the F12, and I spawned the bales until I complete the contract, and I counted them, and again I did 82 bales, and we're talking big bales. There were square bales. They were the 6.5 tons, I think, or were they more? No, 6.5 tons. They were silage bales. 82 of those. That was including me doing an exceptionally generous headland where I cut literally, it was a massive headland, and I was half on the field and half on the headland, which you can get away with, which meant there probably were only 78 bales really. Well, to finish that contract, I worked it out, and I was right. I needed to do 112 bales. So if we go on the 82, I was 30 bales short. Now, that's not a little bit. But then I did a second contract, and likewise it was a massive amount over that I would have needed to complete the contract. So I complete the contract with loose silage, but that's not the point. It left a sour taste in my mouth. So then I went on to Somerset. I did the harvest contract, and that only just completed by the dot. And it was then that I thought, I'm not sure this is the maps. I think this is the base game itself. I think these updates have addressed something, and seriously. So I was trying to do, I will spit it out. I wanted to do a start from scratch that really was a start from scratch, which means you've got to rely on the contract system. The trouble is, I don't think presently, based upon what I've seen, that I can do that, because the contracts aren't completing, and there's certainly no bonus at all. But the fact that they're not complete means I can't do that kind of start, which is ridiculous. I wanted to show us a bit like Greenlands, but at Greenlands I did have the 300 grand, but I wanted to start with zilch and do fertiliser contracts and literally until we'd got enough money to buy a tractor, buy a small field, and then literally start from zilch. But I don't think I can, so yeah, it's unfortunate, but that is the state of play. And I don't think it's the maps at all. I don't think it's Maypole. I don't think it's Somerset. I think it is the game itself. So yes, right. Anyway, let's get on. Right, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, now then. Yeah, I think 70, 69 and 52, the data's outdated and it obviously is no longer. 54's going, but still okay. So pH, did I not do 54? It's just because it is right. It's because the data's getting old, it goes dark. Yeah, 70, 69, 52, they've all failed. So therefore, if you read the nitrogen, it says it's bad. If on the field itself it says it's bad, that's why they've gone totally black. So next session we will scan those again. 71 ignore because that's our yard now. 68 is all good, and so is the little grass field in 68 where we've just done. 54 is good, 72 is good, 55 is good, 53 obviously that is we are doing sugar beet next year, although if we're doing crop rotation we may have to put something else in. It was, yeah, probably soy, or it may actually be cereal in that one because we've got to, because it's obviously, we could go nightshade potatoes. I finally remembered what the last one was. It was nightshade, yeah. Legumes, soys, yeah, so 73 is good. That's the orange for grass, as we can see from the grass fields. Yeah, so 69, 72, 52 I've got to do next time. Yeah, that was perfect. The weight was absolutely perfect when you just stick to all of the tonnage in the back as well. It worked very nicely. So that's all weeding done. We'll just check. I do like to show you that everything's done. So yeah, this needs a bit of cleanup. There's a lot of grass there. Yeah, it's unusual that we're doing this in November. It is. Yeah, let's just check normal for weeding. Yeah, we can see that's still on the weeding screen. You can see that's all done. I would have liked to have done the grass as well, but I was quite aware of the time. I'm not going to waffle on because I'm not sure whether I'm going to do two smaller sessions. The session I did yesterday was only 28 minutes long, but I think if we do, because I spoke at the beginning of this, did the time lapse in the middle, and spoke again now. I don't know whether I'm going to just do two small sessions, then I'm going to do a baling contract. That is the point. Are there any baling contracts this time of year? I doubt it's November. Yes, there are actually quite a few. Now, do we do this ourselves? We have actually got the means to do this, and we've certainly got the equipment. But you know, it would be nice to use a. Now then, let's have a look on the map. This is for next session, it really is, but let's grab it now. Now the biogas plant is up there, 8160s. They're all good sort of contracts. Now that was 8. Where is 8? Oh wow, that's right at the top. Let's look for the 60 odds, 60s and 80s on there, for a contract, so that I haven't got to go too far. 60s and 80s, 60. Would like to be silage. Oh, take the bales to Hessian fermenter silos using our stuff. Wow. Now that is, I like that one. Yeah, round bales as well, so bale wrap straight away. 63 is up that way, so we are going to borrow items because I'd like to use the big M if I'm honest. Right, so next time we are going to do that because I'd like to test to see if it's a map-based problem or whether it is just that because it's such a long time since I've done contract. Oh, I've forgotten. I had forgotten. Let's reset that because it's causing a lot of issues. Right. Yeah, I'm going to just check. I'm going to whisk this, edit this one and see if it's 30 odd minutes on its own. I'm going to keep the two episodes as both small. And obviously you can stick them together, you watch them both one after another, but otherwise it's going to be a big, and then I would like to do the baling contract next session on its own just to see, and obviously go through the month then I would like to, because we're getting close to the point where, yeah, see what I mean, nitrogen bad, and yet it accepted the pH. That's what I don't get. It's almost like the data went bad once we'd done that last bit of liming, as it was on auto. I was checking just to make sure everything was right. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave it for here because I'm literally going to go into another recording session. Probably, yeah, actually it's getting later now. Yeah, probably either if I wake up early in the morning, or if not, it'll be tomorrow evening. So yeah, we shall see. I'm going to edit because I don't really know. But I am going to say thank you very much for watching. and I hope you continue with me on this journey. Yeah, if anybody has got any ideas of a map, one that you'd like me to see, there's only Maypole. I've done Riverview, Riverside, but it was only a nuclear. I don't mind doing Riverside. That is a lovely map. There's Maypole Farm. There's Bourne Heath, by Brummy Farmer. I like the look of that. It's different. I mean, it's his first map. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad or good. And then there's also Oxygen Davids that is coming out soon, so I'm not sure whether to just crack on with what I've got for now and wait for that. I know everyone's going to do it, but to be honest, if it's anything like Calmston, it would be lovely to have a go on Oxygen David's maps. It is. I know he's also got that Swiss Future Farm, but that's not an English one. I'd like to wait for his English one, if I'm honest. Or there is, I'd heard Attingham Park, as in, yeah, I'd heard that was going to be released into 22, but that was months ago that I'd heard that, and still heard absolutely nothing about that. So yeah, I'm not sure that I would do that. I didn't do that to death in FS19. I would give that a go. So yeah, there's options. A Shire Farm is out because I've done an episode, and it was the map had still got errors, too many errors, that I didn't want to subject anybody else to that kind of error when it is down to the map and it's not down to the game. Whereas I'd like to do the baling contract that we've just accepted. Let's knock this down just to see if it is, I am right, if it is actually down to mechanics now. Is this wrong? Have Giants done an update this now, meaning that all kinds of harvests, whether it's grass or just a traditional harvest, have they gone wrong? Have they done something wrong? So I'd like to just see, is it a map or is it, because we know baling contracts did work. I cut my teeth on baling contracts. That's how we made our little bit of money enough to buy our first set of fields that set us off on this, and then we've not done contracts since that day that we bought our own farm and expanded our farm. So anyway, yeah. If you have got any ideas, or is there anything you'd like me to do next when this Let's Play is completely finished, then yes, please by all means leave me a comment. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to waffle. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.